1070, led by the Reverend Al Sharpton. They arrived just over an hour ago. Some fiery remarks urging people to even go to jail if this law goes into effect. Now, come back to us live. We are committed to telling you both sides of this story. Over my shoulder, supporters of Senate Bill 1070. We want to hear from you as well. Go to kpho.com right now. Hit that big red action button. We want to hear your thoughts. Tonight, Tammy Leitner's exclusive series on the immigration enforcers continue. We'll see you tonight at
see it tonight.
Please, the door.
How many times have you been deported?
This will be my third time.
We're making a commitment to cover all sides of it.
5,000, and when that sea of people finally made it over here to the front lawn of the state capitol, it was quite a sight. Let's go live to CBS 5's Peter Bush. He is live on. It was quite a moment when that crowd came, and quite a spectacle still at this hour.
Yes, there was a climactic moment when all the thousands of marchers on Adams united with the people who had already been here at the state capitol. But I must say, in the spirit of telling it like it is, this gathering did not meet the great expectations. I mean, there were more people here last Saturday for a much less hyped protest. And the rock star of the night, as you could imagine, Reverend Al Sharpton. At one moment, he asked the crowd to hold up their candles, and he said, no governor can put out this light, no sheriff can put out this light. Let your light shine. Now, despite the smaller than expected gathering, the people here were proud of what they accomplished tonight.
I think it's the start, and it's peaceful, and that's a plus. They don't want what happened. They don't want what happened in LA to happen here in Arizona, and it's creeping up on that.
Now, the protesters promising stamina when it comes to protesting this new immigration law. They say they will be here every day for the next 3 months. That is when the new law is expected to go into effect. Reporting live at the Capitol, Peter Bush, CBS 5 News.
Okay, thanks, Peter. Well, the streets of downtown Phoenix are electric tonight.
Are you ready to march? Are you ready to march? Are you ready to march? People, we gotta walk faster. Come on.
Well, there he was, Reverend Al Sharpton. He led a rally at a Valley church to protest the passage of Senate Bill 1070. Now, he said, unlike most visits to Arizona this time, he wasn't welcomed with open arms.
If I want to give you my money, I'm welcome. But if I want to make sure that you do not profile and discriminate against my brothers and sisters, then you tell me to mind my own business. Well, I come late.
Now, after the rally, Sharpton locked arms with community leaders and marched over here to the state capitol, arriving just about an hour and 20 minutes ago. Well, saying Al Sharpton and Sheriff Joe Arpaio don't see eye to eye is a bit of an understatement. The two have battled over immigration issues for a while now. Well, tonight, Sheriff Arpaio continued to defend his position.
This law, if anybody would read it, they would understand it. It's what we've been doing. It's what law enforcement does every day. Irregardless of what the crime is, they do it every day. But why all the hype? I'll tell you the hype. There's a lot of people here that want amnesty, and they don't want us to go into businesses and lock up illegal aliens working for cheap wages. That's what this is about.
Now, Arpaio did offer to meet with Al Sharpton. Well, tonight, we actually watched this march with a Phoenix civil rights leader who says he is outraged by this new law and is glad protesters are gathering support to fight against it. CBS 5's Sarah Buttison is live with his story. And Sarah, a very familiar name here.
Calvin Good has lived across the street from the church where the protest began for almost 60 years. He says the protest and the immigration law that sparked it reminds him of his own fight for civil rights. As Reverend Al Sharpton and protesters marched against Arizona's new immigration law, Calvin Good watched from his front lawn.
Good turnout.
The longtime civil rights leader says it brought back old memories from the 1950s and 60s when he marched against segregation.
It does remind me of them, and I was terribly stressed when I noticed the governor sign the bill. It's something that we don't need in Arizona.
Good fought to desegregate Arizona's schools. After becoming the second African-American elected to Phoenix City Council, he helped ban workplace discrimination against minorities and pushed the city to observe the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday.
We were entitled to equal protection under the Constitution, and we're not getting that kind of protection if you belong to certain groups of people in this country.
Calvin says he has shown battles against laws like SB1070 can be won.
I keep hoping, and maybe this will stir the federal government to do more in this area of protecting the rights of all of the folks who live within its borders.
Good says life in Arizona has improved for African Americans over the years, but to him, SB 1070 is a sign that Arizona is still not at a place where it treats all of its people as equals. Scene?
Boy, he has seen so much history. Thanks, Sarah Buttison, for that live report. Well, right now, many people are protesting our immigration law, but there are a lot of people who support it. There are a few dozen, in fact, right over my shoulder. Now, they may not be out in a very public sense, but they are certainly emailing us and sounding off.
I'm in favor of it. It should have been passed a long time ago.
I think it's been very much needed. I think it is costing our state so much to support these people. I don't think that we can financially continue to do it.
If the businesses out there paid proper wages and didn't have to shell out the money to take care of the people who are here illegally, then people would want to have those jobs.
About their opinions.
We're seeing that definitely tonight, Scene. Thanks. And President